You know how certain anime seem to dominate the conversation? Big premieres, endless clips, weekly debates. And while everyone's watching those, other shows quietly slip past. Not because they're bad, because they don't announce themselves. These are the kind of anime that people stumble into. The kind you turn on out of curiosity, and suddenly, it's way later than you planned. Today we're talking about 10 anime you probably missed. Just genuinely great shows from the last few years that flew under the radar and deserve more eyes on them. Let's start with one that shouldn't work on paper, but absolutely does. First up, Apocalypse Hotel. At first glance, Apocalypse Hotel sounds like a joke premise. Humanity's abandoned Earth, Tokyo's in ruins, and the only thing that's still running is a luxury hotel, and it's staffed entirely by robots. They clean rooms, prepare meals, polish chandeliers, and they wait for guests who may never come back. There's no action, no survival panic, just routine, memory, and the quiet question of what service even means when the world's already ended. The animation lingers on small moments, turning ordinary tasks into something almost ceremonial. It's funny, melodramatic, and unexpectedly hopeful. This one got overlooked because it doesn't shout, but episode 1 hooks you by slowing things down and then refusing to let go. Number 2. Summertime Rendering. If you want tension, this is where it kicks in. Summertime Rendering starts as a small-town mystery. A death, a funeral, something feels off. And then the entire rules start breaking. Every episode adds a new layer of danger, pushing the story into full psychological survival mode. The action escalates fast, but it's always grounded in cause and consequence. This is the kind of show where just one more episode stops being optional. It didn't blow up the way it should have, and the people who found it know exactly how intense it gets. Number 3. A Condition Called Love. This one looks like a standard romance. It isn't. A Condition Called Love is about first love without the fantasy filler. It's awkward, uneven, and sometimes unhealthy. The characters don't magically fix each other. They miscommunicate, they overthink, they grow slowly. There are no over-the-top confessions or forced drama arcs, just quiet moments that feel uncomfortably real. It flew under the radar because it didn't chase the hype, but if you've ever watched a romance anime and thought, why does this feel fake? This one might hit closer than expected.
それより、もしホタルちゃんが僕と仲直りしてくれるなら、今からデートに行かない？どんな答えであっても、ホタルちゃんにとって今日を特別な日にしたいってずっと考えてたんだ。忘れてた。過ちは繰り返さないように。もう許可なくホタルちゃんに触りません。
Number 4. Akiba Maid War. Now for something completely different. Akiba Maid War is a full-blown Yakuza crime drama. Executions, turf wars, blood feuds. And every single gangster is a maid. The key thing is, this isn't a parody. The show plays everything dead serious, which makes the violence hit even harder. Gunfights happen, characters die. There's an infamous baseball episode that's both hilarious and devastating. Didn't land for everyone, but the commitment is unreal. If you want chaos treated with absolute sincerity, this one's unforgettable. Number 5. Astronote. This is your breather. Astronote is cozy, weird, and quietly delightful. A handyman moves into an apartment building filled with eccentric residents. The landlady is charming and possibly hiding something cosmic. It's retro in tone, warm in execution, and filled with small visual jokes that reward attention. Nothing blows up. Nothing screams for your focus. It didn't explode in popularity because it's low-key, but as a weekly comfort watch, it was one of the most pleasant surprises of the last few years.
ねえ、映画って見たことある？スペースガールっていうのすっごく面白そうだった。
ミラ、我々の任務を忘れたのか？
一刻も早く鍵を見つけて未亡星に持って帰る。
そしてミラが王位を継承して未亡星を守る。
分かってます。
Halfway done with number 6, The Elusive Samurai. If you want clever action, this is it. The Elusive Samurai follows a young heir surviving not by overpowering enemies, but by outmaneuvering them, dodging, outsmarting, escaping by inches. The fights aren't about brute force, they're about timing, terrain, and creativity, turning every chase into a visual treat. It got overshadowed by louder action shows, but it's stylish, smart, and consistently fun. Number 7, Dead Demons Dededede Destruction. Yeah, try saying that one 5 times fast. Aliens invade Earth, giant ships appear in the sky, and then life just keeps going on. This show isn't about saving the world, it's about growing up while the apocalypse becomes background noise. The show balances absurd humor with sharp commentary on society, fear, and normalization. Years pass, people adapt, and that's where it gets unsettling. Some viewers bounced off due to the unconventional structure, but if you stick with it, the payoff is huge. This is the kind of anime people rediscover later and wonder how it slipped by. Number 8, Undead Unluck. This one got dismissed way too fast. Undead Unluck starts loud, weird, and abrasive, which is exactly why a lot of people bailed early. But underneath that chaos is one of the most creative action systems in recent anime. Every ability is based on negation. Negate luck, negate death, negate movement. Once the story settles in, the pacing locks. The fights get smarter, and the emotional weight sneaks up on you when you're not expecting it. It's messy at first, but it becomes relentless in the best way. Number 9, Orb on the Movements of the Earth. This one hurts, not because it's tragic in a loud way, but because it's quietly cruel. Set during the Inquisition, Orb follows scholars who risk torture and execution to pursue a single truth, that the Earth moves around the sun. What makes it painful is that being right doesn't protect them. Knowledge isn't power here, it's a liability. Every discovery pushes them closer to suffering, not to safety. There are no villains twirling mustaches, no triumphant speeches that fix everything. Just people choosing truth even when they know exactly what it will cost them. It hurts because the show refuses to comfort you, and it hurts even more because you're watching from a future built on sacrifices like theirs. Sacrifices history barely remembers. It got buried under louder releases, but many people who found it called it one of the strongest anime of its year.
全ての罪のほだしから解放され、永遠の光のうちに迎えられ救われた人々と共に復活の栄光のうちに立ち上がることができますように。主によって。アーメン。
Number 10, Dark Gathering. And last, this one's for the horror fans. Dark Gathering starts simple. A cursed college student, a genius child medium, and a goal that sounds almost reasonable. Capture the most dangerous spirits in Japan and use them as weapons. What makes it work isn't the jump scares, it's the escalation. Every arc introduces something crueler, more disturbing, more wrong. The early episodes feel almost tame, which is why people dropped it. But if you stay, the show stops pulling punches entirely. If you want an anime that rewards patience with genuine dread, this is the one. So yeah, some of the best animes don't announce themselves. They wait for you to find them. Which one's going on your list first? Let me know in the comments. And if this one helped you find something new, a like genuinely helps more than you think. Subscribe if you want more hidden gems like this, and I'll see you next time.